can spread out, come into a symmetrical, relaxed position, and either close your eyes or take a soft gaze and allow the weight of your body to just rest back. Letting go of whatever's not needed here now. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you. Stretch your arms overhead, reach out through your fingers and toes. Interlace your fingers and then press out through your palms. Flex your feet, reaching through the heels of your hands, the heels of your feet, getting as long as you can. And then release and bring your right knee to your chest. Give that knee a good squeeze in. Straighten your right leg up, holding somewhere behind your leg. Flex and point your foot a few times. Deep flex, full point. And then a couple big circles, both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the right, and then straighten partway or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the left leg. Release, bend your knee and bring it across, spinal twist. You can open out through your right arm, let your knee and shoulder reach away from one another. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your right leg on a low diagonal, right arm on a high diagonal, fingers and toes reaching away. And then roll back onto your back. Bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock. Feeling what's touching the floor, a little massage for the lower back. And then grab hold of just the left knee, drop the right leg long. Squeeze this knee in close, and then straighten left leg up, flex and point. Circle, big circles both directions. Bend your knee back in, open your knee out to the left, and then straighten part way or all the way out to the side, grounding down through the back of the right leg. Bend your knee, bring it across, spinal twist. First with the bent knee, feeling around inside this shape. And then staying in your twist, try straightening your left leg on a low diagonal, left arm on a high diagonal. And then release, roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, circle or rock. Drop your feet to the floor, we'll interlace fingers behind the head. Exhale, lift head and chest up. Inhale, release down. Exhale up, inhale down. Up and down. Up and down. 2 more. Last one. Now bring your right knee in and your left elbow across so they come towards one another. Stretch the right leg long. Knee in, reach long. In, reach long. Knee in, reach long. In, stretch long. One more. Switch, left knee in, right elbow across, stretch it out. Knee in, reach it long. In, stretch it out. In, reach long. One more. Now bring both legs up. Let's outwardly rotate the legs. Bring one leg in front of the other and then switch back and forth as you slowly lower your legs towards the floor. Try and keep the lower back down the whole time. And then come back up. Slow lower and lifts. Quick little switches. Strong, active legs, but can you relax your face? One more, lower and lift. Release, knees in, little circle. Make your way up. Hands and knees. Feel free to pad your knees if you want. Something under, a little padding might feel good. Hands right under shoulders. Knees under hips. Fingers spread wide. Long spine. Let's take a few rolls through the spine. Lifting head and tailbone arching. And then round. Arch. Curve. Arch. Curve. Now arch. Shift forward to dip down, slow and smooth. Elbows hugging the sides. Press up. Round. Arch. Go forward to dip down. If going all the way down is too much, just do what feels right. Maybe it's just 1 or 2 inches. Push up from there. Round. Arch. Dip down. Press up. Round. Arch. One more time. Dip down. Press up. Round and then sink back to child's pose. Releasing hips to the heels. Forehead to the floor, letting go. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left and then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center. And over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. Come back to center. Let's lift up through table and into down dog. And take your time opening up the backs of the legs. You can pedal out your feet or shift your hips side to side or take any other movement that helps you explore your body, this shape as if it were new. walk hands and feet towards one another. And hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out. What is there to release? Then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Let's come into mountain pose, Tadasana. Grounding down through the feet, lengthening up through the head. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Let's take a full A-series sun salutation. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up. Lower down, chaturanga. Come into your back bend. Let's take an extra couple breaths in this first one. Taking it gently or deep. Cobra or up dog or anywhere in between. Wherever you are, shoulders down, nice long neck. Back to down dog when you're ready, and let's take 5 deep breaths in a good resting pose. So that could be down dog, could also be child's pose, or sitting, or on your forearms or knees. More important than the shape. Come back to presence. Surrender. Come back through down dog to step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Fold forward. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, let's take the right leg up. Bend your knee in, start circling this bent right knee in the biggest circle you can make. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge. Arms up. Sink low. Inhales, look for space, length, opening, expansion. Exhales, more grounding, more letting go. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to your blocks. We'll square off the hips, let the head release, let the neck release. Last breath here. Big step back. Warrior one. Last breath here. Release. Make your way back to down dog, however you get there. Just feel what you're doing. Transitions are for you. It's not a right or wrong way to do what you're doing. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in. Start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, send it a bit higher, and then bring your left knee towards left upper arm. Send it up and back, across. Up and back. Right towards the center of your chest. Reach it up and back. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Settle in. Feeling what's here. Last breath. Tip forward. Square off the hips. In this squared off, more challenging position, can you still relax? 100% effort, 100% surrender. Last breath. Big step back. Warrior one. One more breath here. Release. Make your way back to your rest. Any movement, any neutral shape. Coming back to ease. Last breath here. Come back through down dog. Step or hop. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Come over to a side bend, left arm can support you in whatever way works best for you. Big stretch out. Reach a little further out, come up. Same thing other side. Reach a little further out, come up, release down. Interlace your fingers. Press out through your palms. Take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight. And then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. That could be just a slight lift of the heels. Could be coming all the way up or anywhere in between. Relaxing the muscles around the eyes. Relaxing the jaw. Start to fold forward, staying in balance. You can bring your hands wherever they meet the legs. Could be the upper legs. You can slide lower. Make sure you're not locking your knees or overstretching. Release. Drop your hands. Drop your heels. Drop your head. Let that go. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Hips low, head high, strong core. Relaxed face. Last breath. Release, fold forward. Inhaling, flat back. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, just one breath. Big step forward, high lunge, arms up. Let's come into warrior 3. Shift forward and find your balance. You can modify or adjust in any way. Finding the outer shape that suits your needs, and then feeling as much as you can right where you are. Big step back. Warrior 1. Release. Through your movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Big step forward. High lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior 1. Make your way to a good rest. Letting go. Last breath. Let's come back through down dog. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, and please take the time you need. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. From here, rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and take your time settling in. Either arm can be out to steady you, or you might bring your hand to your hip. You can stay holding your knee, or grab your big toe. You might keep the leg bent or straighten it part way or all the way, but keep hips square, chest square, straight supporting leg, tall spine. Pretty much mountain pose, aside from your left arm and leg. Keeping that feeling of mountain, open the left leg out to the left, just at a slight angle. Bring it back to the front. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through your shoulder and then extend back through your arm. Maybe even look back. Last breath here. Release with the front hand. Catch with the back hand. King Dancer in Natrajasana. Kicking your foot into your hand, opening up the chest. Last breath here. Big step back. High lunge. And then make your way to down dog, however you want to get there. Just feel what you're doing, give it the time it needs. From down dog, left leg sweeps up, big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Rise up to standing. Bring your knee to your chest. You can stay holding the knee or grab the big toe with the first 2 finger and thumb. Open the right leg out to the right. Bring it back to the front, getting set up for your twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. And as we go towards balance, we are welcoming wobbling, welcoming falling, a necessary part of our balance practice. Release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana. Last breath. Step back. High lunge. Release. Make your way back to a good rest, letting go of all of that, everything we've done, everything we might do, and feeling what's here. Bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, flat back, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. from here, let's take a twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. If you can't get the elbow, use your forearm. Modify or adjust how you need to. Prayer twist or arms open. Try and keep the legs in line with one another. Back to center, hips low, arms high. Same thing other side. Release, back to center, hips low, arms high. Interlace fingers behind your back. Lift the heart and then fold. Separate your feet, hip width apart or wider. Let the weight of your arms hang. And then release the arms all the way down. Let that go. Let's bend the knees and come into a squat, malasana, and you're welcome to modify or adjust in any way you need to. Maybe sliding something under the heels or sitting on a block or two. You can also widen your stance or turn the toes out. Let's open up the knees using the elbows. As best you can, roll the shoulders back and down. We'll work our root lock here, Mula Bandha, same as a Kegel exercise. As you exhale, draw the pelvic floor muscles in and up. As you inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Exhale, engage. Inhale, release. Engage. And release. Let's take one more. Holding, keep breathing, drawing in strongly through the bottom, and connecting that up to the top. And let's release. Go ahead and have a seat. We'll extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. If you want to sit up on something, you're welcome. Lengthen and fold. You can use your hands on the floor or on the feet or something around the feet. Going towards length, towards folding, towards shoulders dropped, neck long. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. And grab your toes or ankles with that grip, lengthen and fold. And you might use your hands for support in front or in back or any other way, modifying to suit your needs now. And then bring the upper body back up. We'll keep the right leg more or less where it is. Open the left leg out to the side. And then right arm up and over for gate pose. Big reach out like a yawn. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down, stretching right side of the neck. Shoulder dropping one way, head falling the other way. Keep your head hanging and relaxed, and then press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. Let's switch the legs. Left arm up and over. Big reach out. And then let your head fall towards the floor. Take the top arm out and down until your shoulder pulls down. Stretching left side of your neck. Press into the bottom hand to come up. Use that hand to lift your head. Let's open both legs wide. Upavishta Konasana, wide angle pose. Feet and knees pointing straight up. You can use hands on the floor behind you or lean forward. Hands, elbows, a block. Let's bring the upper body back up. Lean back, draw the legs in, shake that out, let that go. Let's get set up for supported fish. So if you already know how you like to do supported fish, you can come right into it. It could be over blocks or a blanket or extra rolled up yoga mat, a foam roller, any number of things. Start with something, see how that feels. If it doesn't feel great, try something else. So the first thing is going to go behind your upper back, pretty high up. Just low enough so the shoulders can fall off the end of it. And then depending on how high that is, you may want something else supporting your head. As you try this first option out, if it's too intense, go lower or softer. If you want more intensity, you might try something harder or higher. And you can always adjust the height of your head so that the back of the neck is long. Arms can be overhead or out to the side. Legs can be straight or bent. If there's any gripping in the lower back, maybe do this with legs bent. Allow the weight of your body to rest. you'd like to stay here longer, you are welcome. This is a great pose to just keep relaxing into. If you're ready to come out of it, one gentle way of doing so is to interlace fingers behind your head. And then use your hands, your arms, to lift your chin to your chest. Taking the pressure off your props. And then you can lean to one side, moving your stuff out of your way. And let's come back down. And just feel the effect of where you were. Back flat. From here, let's try supported bridge. So feet on the floor, lift the hips, and then slide something under the sacrum. A little bit lower than the lower back. Could be a block on low or medium. If you want the block higher than medium, instead of going high, maybe stack 2 blocks, one on top of the other, so there's still plenty of surface area. And then let the hips rest down. You can get a nice hip flexor stretch from here if you bring your right knee to your chest and grab hold of it. And then straighten the left leg and let that straight left leg hang. Yawning open the front of the left hip. And release, bring your left knee in, drop the right leg long, squeeze this knee in as close as you can. Let the front of the right hip open, yawning. And keep checking the rest of your body. Is there any unnecessary effort, any gripping that you might let go of? When you feel even on the 2 sides, let's come to neutral. So that could be feet both back to the floor, could be both knees to the chest, could be both legs straight, either up in the air or along the floor. And if you want to adjust the height or placement of your props, you can do so at any time. Finding a position that is almost totally passive. How much can you let go here? We are moving towards the end of our practice. This is a particularly good time to really do exactly what you want to do. If you're enjoying where you are, there's no need to move or do anything different. You can stay here, keep relaxing into this. If you're ready to come out of this one, take your time. It's the most gentle way of moving, feeling each moment of your transition. And then what would feel good now? Is there a counter stretch or another pose that would feel good after what you just did? I'll suggest happy baby, but it could be anything else. You might just practice asking, what now? What would feel good next? Is there another restorative pose? Is there part of your body that could use a little something? Is there a pose you haven't gotten to that you'd like? Spinal twist is often a good thing to end with if you don't have anything else specific. You can keep going with whatever you're doing until it feels complete. Eventually settling into your final rest. Getting comfortable, symmetrical, as relaxed as possible. Letting go. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. Let this movement increase gradually through wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out through arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. Use your hands to help you up to sitting. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Taking a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for coming today.